Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today, as we unplug from all the craziness that's out there and everything going on with the high prices and just all the headlines and all of that, and just get away for a few minutes together and have some fun, I thought it would be neat to take you through a mid-season garden update. So I did another update when the garden just first started growing this season, and I'll put that link down below so you can see the difference, because there are some things that are growing. This year was our experiment year, put things in different places just to see what might work. We're at about 8,500 feet up here, and so it is quite a challenge. And then we had hail so much this year, and then the squirrels were going crazy. They were eating on wood and everything else. It has been a crazy, crazy year. But I'm happy to report that there are some things that are growing and going really well. So I will take you along with me for a little tour of the mid-season garden. So here is the garlic now, doing really, really great. It has shot right up. So looking forward to harvesting that. There are some things growing in the shady bed, so that's good. Here's some lettuce that's coming up. And then on my last video, I could tell that where the arugula is supposed to be, there was this plant, but it was very small. And there was other plants, and I didn't know what it was. And I would say that is one of the sunflowers that the squirrels helped us plant. So it's even working over here. As you can see, it does get some sun. This is in the morning, so it looks like it's going to sprout up too. Here is the bed right next to the shady bed. This is kind of a mix of shade and sun, and this is spinach, and it does look like it's starting to grow, so that's good. Although this one here grew really fast and it's got this already, so we'll see how that goes too. But these look like they're going to go, and we'll hopefully get some spinach out of those. Now this one is one of my round beds. It was a total experiment bed just to see. I just put different things in there. The cucumber did not make it at all, but that was one that I got from a store, and maybe it just wasn't healthy on its own. The spinach that I got that was in the peat pots in the house, it is growing up and it looks like it's going to do great. And then over here is one of the broccolis. If you remember on my previous video, I've put broccoli in 3 or 4 different places just experimenting. And this one seems like it's going pretty good. It's going to do well, so that's good. And this is my other round bed experiment one. And right here are the onions that I planted, where you just slice off the bottom of the onion, put that in water for a little bit until the little finger grows, and then put it in the ground. That looks like that's going to go just fine. Then here's some others. And then over here we have these, and there again, I think that's another sunflower that the squirrels planted. So we'll see how everything comes up. And for the scripture moment, I want to share a verse that the Lord has been using to help heal some deep wounds in my own life. And I hope that this will be a comfort to you as well. And this is in Psalm 30, starting in verse 10. Hear, Lord, and be merciful to me. Lord, be my help. You turned my wailing into dancing. You removed my sackcloth and clothed me with joy, that my heart may sing your praises and not be silent. Lord my God, I will praise you forever. Here we are on the other side with the garden items, and this one is one of the broccolis I put in a container, and it's doing okay. We'll see. The ones over here really got pelted with the hail. I tried to protect them, but I just couldn't get to them enough. It hailed and hailed so much this year. So this one is fine, but it's really small. And then this one, the leaves were turning yellow, and so we'll see if it does anything at all. We'll find out. And then these were peas. I don't know if you can see them or not. They were planted last fall, so I think I'm going to try to maybe thin them out a little bit. They were supposed to be ones that you could do in a container, and you did not need any kind of trellis, but I think they would definitely benefit from a trellis, so I'm going to work on that too. And then down here, there is some soapwort that came back really nicely. It's really pretty. And right next to that, I had just stuck some garlic chives there last year. Somebody gave them to me. I had nowhere to put them, and I put them right there, and they are just being so prolific. I have harvested from them multiple times, and they just keep shooting right back up again. And then over here, I don't know if you've ever heard these or not. I had not. These are called hens and chicks. My father-in-law gave those to me, and boy, they just grow. You don't do anything to them. They just grow and grow on their own. And I have these down here. These are radish plants, and I honestly just stuck them there to see if they would do anything at all. I didn't expect anything from them, and they have perked up and they're doing great, so we'll see what happens with them. And this one here is my elderberry bush that I planted. If you see, it did start getting leaves, so we'll see what happens with that. The other two, nothing ever came of them, so I think an animal had disturbed them too much, and we'll see if something happens. But they're still in the ground, but they're not doing anything. But this one is more protected. It's over by itself, and hopefully we'll get some elderberries. And then the final update is the raspberries, and they're both growing, so that is wonderful. I don't know if you remember or not, before they were just little tiny, so that one's a bushel and berry shortcake raspberry over there, and it's doing great. And then this one was just one that I had gotten from the store. And then this one is actually growing a tiny bit as well, and that's another bushel and berry. That's a Baby Cakes blackberry, so we'll see if we get something off of those. Look like they're doing really great. All right, so that is it for the mid-season garden tour. I should say garden experiment, really, because that's what we're doing this year, just seeing what grows where and the different sun levels and things like that. So I'll plan to bring you back again at the end, and we'll see what we're able to actually harvest. Thank you so much for coming along on this unplugged journey with me. And if you're liking these videos, would you please consider subscribing and ringing the bell so you can be notified when we make new videos? And if you like this video, also hit the like button. Thank you so much. It does help the channel. We will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.